Well, hello, everybody, and welcome back once again to Minecraft for our survival series. Starting off episode number 41 here. Happy New Year, by the way. Hope that the last year was a good one for you, and I hope that this brand new year is an even better one. Whatever the case, Minecraft will continue. Now, what do I have to write down? Oh, yes, a few things. So, I do want to try and build our giant candy cane that I had planned. As mentioned in the previous episode, I think even at the end of it, I was like, yeah, I'm going to do that next episode. Probably won't do any more mining today. But one other thing I wanted to do, one other major thing. Well, first, kind of minor aside. I don't know if I already wrote this somewhere, but I would like to plant some more jungle trees in the south area over there because we only have like 2 or 3 so far that are actually really big, and I'd like to get some more. I think having a nice jungle forest to ourselves would be really cool looking. So that's one of the things I wanted to do. One of the other major things I wanted to do, I wanted to build a swimming pool. And I had a particular idea for that, where with these big observatory platforms over top on the big hills surrounding our main base, there are plenty of spaces that you could theoretically build some sort of diving board off of. And I'm thinking that that corner right up there into this squared off area, because we haven't really built anything over here, I think this would probably be a pretty good area to put something like that, because it looks like we have pretty much enough room to make that happen. So we'll see what we can fit in there. See how awesome of a swimming pool I can make, especially given the limited time I have. I hope to finish it today. What else did I want to do? Oh yeah, I need to make another ender chest for the eastern mining outpost, and I also need to make some diamond armor, because I'm currently running with the iron chest plate, and given the sheer quantity of diamonds we got in the previous episode, I think we can afford to make ourselves a brand new shiny chest plate. In fact, I think we're going to do that literally right now, because we have the resources and it shouldn't take very long at all. So let's just go in here, wherever they are, grab our 13 diamonds, and then we craft ourselves a brand new shiny diamond chest plate that took like 5 seconds. What was in here? Thorns too. See, thorns could actually, I don't remember if I looked that up in the interim, but I do know what that does. It makes it so that when enemies like hit you, you have a chance to do damage to them back without even having to do anything. Like your armor just somehow hits them. Not really sure how it works, but I think that we could probably get away with putting it on either this new piece of armor or one of our old pieces, because that would probably be pretty useful. I just remember that the enchantment table is not down here. So I guess I'll put them on my boots, I suppose? 14 levels. Wow, that's expensive. Can I get anyone that's less expensive? 14. 7. That's even worse. Okay, so we'll have to wait on that for a little bit until I see how many levels I use for this chest plate. Probably not the full 22, but I'm going to use a lot because I want it to be powerful, of course. Hope I get lucky with our enchantments. I totally forgot that the enchantment table was up with our snowman buddy in the newly built treehouse. Totally forgot. This place is going to be super snowy because someone looks to have well, where did they go? Did they? Well, I don't know where they've gone, but they don't seem to be here anymore. Oh, never mind. I'm goofy. I just totally missed. You're just still contemplating. I understand. Let's see. I can't do a 30, but I could probably do... I saw a 17 there. We will try 17. Thorns 1. Okay, well, I got thorns anyway, so no need to use that book quite yet. that many levels for that little of enchantment. I don't know if that's really the best, but there's nothing I can do about it now. If anything, it's still a nice new chestplate that brings me back up to full armor. And it shouldn't break for a good long while. I mean, considering we made our original diamond armor, I think in episode 10, and it pretty much all lasted, it's lasted for a long time, probably like 20 episodes. I mean, the stuff I'm wearing is obviously not the original armor, but point is, that stuff lasts a long time, and I don't need to replace it very often, so just having it is a nice benefit. And that's something that we can just immediately cross off. I probably want to get all these little goals out of the way first, because they shouldn't be too hard to do. In that same vein, I'm probably also going to do our ender chest right now. Now, to make an ender chest, we need things that I'm not sure if I have just handy. I know we need an Eye of Ender, which I'm positive we have the resources for, but I don't know if we have the obsidian we need. We might not. Well, let's just go ahead and make ourselves some Eyes of Ender right now. Just 2 of them real quick. Put this back and this back. Also, I can put the bones in here. Got a lot of bones. I'm also gonna grab what little wool we have. Should probably also grab the dye that I need while I'm here, which is that. And my shears are decent enough durability. I didn't even check to see if we didn't have the excuse me. I don't know what's happening to my body right now. I didn't even check to see if we didn't have the obsidian, but I'm fairly positive we don't, because whenever I have obsidian, it gets used. So I'm just gonna go down here real quick, grab ourselves a bunch of it, and then run off and get this done pretty quickly. Yeah, I need to make another ender chest for our new eastern base, because like I mentioned in the previous episode, that would be a great way to transfer really valuable mining goods like diamonds that I get, and doing it very quickly. Okay, so I can make this a little safer by doing something like that. Not like that. That's what I wanted to do. I'm assuming there's not lava underneath this, which there is not. I'll light this up for you all. We should be good. So I just sit here and mine 8 of these. Alright, how many minutes? It's been about 5 minutes so far. Not too bad, so... Okay, I totally forgot how to count there for a second. But I think I know when I need to be out of here. Alright. Oh, this might just be full of lava in the back. Let's see if I can get away with not burning myself. Got lucky. Okay. I'm actually going to grab some of this top layer stuff, because that seems a little safer. I should really bring my fire resistance potions for this, but I used mine in the previous episode, and I haven't grabbed another one since, so I haven't gotten around to it. But I will probably continue to do that, because that was so useful for exploring that cave. Indispensable, really, because not only did it get us more diamonds, but also it just took away all the, did that burn? Well, I have 5 so far. I don't know if that was how much we had before. Point is, fire resistance potion was indispensable for its purpose, because it took away all the worry of having to fall into lava, which is really the only threat I've been presented with by this game so far. So, it was nice having that washed away. I'm sure that other threats will come at some point, but as of right now, that was the only tangible one. And it was nice to have something that prevents me having to worry about it. That should be all the obsidian we need, I hope, if I counted right. Yes, I did. Okay, let's make our way back up and be on our merry way. Then after this, I'm thinking probably Candycane. It's going to be a lot of homework, work at home today, like work in the base and just building stuff around here, because that Candycane is going to be on that little peninsula thing that I've been talking about for so many episodes, and the swimming pool is going to be right here. So a lot of house renovation, we'll say. I'm going to go to sleep real quick, give you a treat. There you go, doggy Winkle. I haven't given Twinkle a fish in a while, but I just haven't had the fishing rod in my inventory. I should probably do that because it's been a long time. I just have them sitting here most of the time, but that's because I don't want them to walk into a pit of lava and perish. It would be very sad. That's not... Okay. So, I guess we'll get one thing done really quickly. I have a bunch of random stuff in there I don't need. I'll grab the dye I have in here as well. Then everything else I can just toss in there. And I also need a minecart. I don't know where my minecarts are, but I think I might have left them in the station, honestly. Which would be very convenient, because I need to run off and place this ender chest at the eastern base. And that's pretty much all we're doing there today, because I'm not really doing anything else there. I wasn't planning on doing any mining. Oh no, squid! Don't do it! Don't do it! Okay, we're safe. This is much safer during the day. I will make this more fancy at some point because I want to. I like fancifying things in this world, but for now, this bare bones essentials thing is just gonna have to work, and it does. So we'll roll with it for now. Excuse me. Goodness, I don't know what's happening to me, but like my body is not happy with me right now. We will continue. We will persist. Taking a leisurely ride over to the eastern outpost, having a private railway all to ourselves. Very nice, very fancy. Also, I like the inconsistent torch placement on either side. As said before, I'll probably make this fancier at some point. I'll probably end up using detector rails to make it more, to make it nicer looking and more streamlined. But until that point, we are just going to have to roll with the system that is already in place, and it works. I was wondering why I had two in there. It's because I always carry one. So I guess I'll put that right there. So now we have a way to cross-transfer resources from base to base without having to do really much of anything. It'll be just a good measure of safety for if we have to transport really valuable stuff like gold, diamonds, emeralds, what have you. Or if there's resources that we need to bring from the main base or the eastern base that we don't have room in our inventory for to begin with. Like if we have to bring a ton of rails or a ton of cobblestone for some sort of development project, that'll serve as an extra spill-off inventory of sorts. So if we need more room to store things, we'll have it. It'll just make things easier, I think. Super useful thing. I'm glad that I started making those because it's been one of the best investments of my resources, I think. Just for convenience's sake. Not that I really used it too much so far, but like in prospect, all of the benefits it'll give me, very good, very enticing. All right, just a quick little jaunt over to our secondary location. I can't wait when I have multiple rail networks and I can go to many different locations. That'll be fun, because then I'll just have tons of different places to put resources. I think I said this previously, but I'll probably make one back to the main base, or not the main base, the original base somehow near spawn. But that's 1,000 blocks away or more. It's like 1,300 blocks away, and that little rail network right there, which took me 3 episodes to finish, and that's just the bare bones version of it, was like 300 blocks. So, if that. So we're gonna have to subsidize our resources better if we want to do that. Okay. I think now it's Candycane time. I haven't planned this out at all. I don't know what it's gonna look like. I just know that I want to build a giant Candycane and I want it to be fairly big. I don't know how to build a Candycane. It may end up having to be fairly rudimentary. I will make it work somehow. I'll just shear all the sheep that have somehow managed to escape their enclosure, which they seem to do surprisingly often. And I can't really see how. They just escape sometimes. So I have more red wool, so I won't need to dye as many of them, but I'll get a few. I'll get, like, probably just one more. Like, this whole corner will be reds. And then we will just shear the rest of the ones as white. And I don't know how much we're going to need for this. Probably around about a stack of each, if we're being ambitious about it. We only have 30 of the red, and that's what we had more to start with. So I don't know if we'll be able to make this super big and grand, but we'll at least be able to get a start on it, which is one of the things I tend to do. So I'll make it work. I usually find a way to make it work, I think, is the general consensus here. Okay, grab you. They are not regrowing their wool very hastily. The red ones are. They seem to... They're producing wool a lot more efficiently, I guess. 3141. Is that enough? Can you all, like, eat so I can have more wool, please? I heard one of them. Of course it was the red. I just came upon the realization that I could dye the red ones white again and then get white. I'm thinking with my brain. I'm not thinking very hard. I think just this whole holiday season has been busy time. I've been a lot more involved in it than I have usually been. And by usually, I mean I'm a lot more involved in it than I was when I was a child, which was forever ago. So, I don't know. I'm still getting used to it. But I had a lot more family involvement this year. And it was fun. But a lot of work, and it kind of fried my brain a little bit. And I go back to school tomorrow, so that's fun. It won't be too bad. It won't be bad at all. What am I saying? If anything, I look forward to it because I need that sense of routine in my life. So I think it'll be beneficial. It's just always the prospect of, oh, I gotta go back to school, and you gotta, like, start doing work again, whatever. I don't know. I think school is very beneficial to the way I think, though. Unlike when I was, like, 14 or something, where it's like, oh, school's the worst thing ever. Because I guess that's just how I thought, at least, as a 14-year-old. And I was like, oh, maybe not, actually. This area, this area is prime real estate for developing something, but I haven't really decided yet. But what I do know, Candycane. Put it, probably, this will work symmetrically. So let me just get these alternating. I'll just do 2 of each. I don't know how tall this is going to be. That will have to work for now. Like this. And I probably want to build it down from there. Oh, this is going to be so difficult to build in this style. Why did I do that? Why did I do it this way? Well, the good news is it is at least starting to look like what I want it to be. I need to go grab building blocks. Okay. I should have thought about this a little harder. I'm going to go grab a stack of dirt or cobblestone or whatever to just stand on while I'm doing this. But yes, I think it will work for what I'm trying to go for. The cane part, I can't even think of the word. The curve at the top is a little bit proportionately big to the rest of it. I should have made it taller to match proportions, but it won't be that big of a deal. I mean, I don't know. I can always just rebuild it, but I think it's just a decoration anyway, and it's not quite finished yet. Pretty close, though. I just didn't really take into account how I'd be doing the downward curve. Yeah, I think it's tall enough as is, and also I want to build it out a little bit more. I want it to be a little bit thicker. Okay, how am I going to do this? So I guess I'll just go up here with, like, rudimentary dirt scaffolding. Very realistic, of course. think I probably want to actually build that this way, maybe? Oh no, if I break this out, then I think it'll probably look right about how I want it to. Dig this out, and this. And then we get to look from a vantage point and see if we're looking right the way I want it to be. Yeah. I mean, it's a little awkward looking because it's one wide, but I think it's accomplishing what I want it to. It's going to make a lot more sense as I, like, actually build it out and make it look correct. Okay, like that. It's actually, okay, this isn't going to be as hard as I thought. Of course, it's only two-dimensional right now, which doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, but... okay, how am I going to do this? Is that correct? Is that what I'm going for? I think I would need one more on that square over there to make it really make logical sense. I think I want to make it at least 3 wide and then have some depth to it, obviously. Okay, how is this going to work? I didn't even think about this very hard. That's how it is. Okay. This won't actually be that hard. I don't know if I'll have enough resources for it, but it shouldn't be too hard. So I just repeat the same thing that I already built, the little 4-block thing, but just one lower on this side. And it should give the effect of a spiral, which is what I want to go for with a candy cane. Probably like that. It'll be a little easier to build because I have something to stand on up here. Yeah, getting there. Oh, why did I place it like that? Oh, I got lucky. I got lucky I could actually build it. Okay, this is going to be a little bit awkward. I got it. I got it. With barely any blocks left, but I think I got it. And let me see if it looks correct. It's a little strange looking from the angle I got. Oh, it is kind of bizarre looking. I don't know what I did wrong. That part is just not like thick enough, but I mean it is close to the effect that I'm going for. I mean, you can tell what it's supposed to be, which I think is the important part of structures like this. But I want to see if I can make it make slightly more sense. It'd help if I had wool for that, but I don't. So is this the part that I'm trying to fix? I mean, of course it is. I would ideally have one more piece of wool there, but let's just see how that looks, if it makes any more sense. It's always going to be a little bit of an awkward build because curves are kind of annoying in Minecraft. Okay, yeah, with the addition, it is a little bit shallow, but I think it does accomplish what I want it to. It's a little difficult to really make that effect work. Also, I realized that I didn't quite do the swirl effect, as in I totally didn't do it at all, because that's supposed to go up. It's sort of an awkward halfway in between thing. Will I be able to fix that? I totally forgot how to build. I think that there was a much easier way to go about this that I just didn't do. I think I'm going to do this a different way. I know I'm going to rebuild the whole thing, but there was an easier way that I could have thought about this, and I didn't. So that's going to be like that. Oh, this is going to be so awkward to juggle my inventory. Okay, I'll just break all this. I'm just going to rebuild this, but I'm going to go with the same idea. So I just need to build pieces of wool that are too high, just going up in a spiral in one color. And then that should actually produce the effect that I'm going for, which is a swirl of color. What? Oh, I'm missing a piece. That's what's wrong. So I need to go up and basically from this point onward I need to break it all. Okay. Yeah, so prototype 1 you just witnessed didn't quite work the way I wanted it to, but we'll roll with the same sort of design for the next iteration, which is the one you're seeing right now. I think we can make it work. Yeah, okay, that's starting to make more sense in my brain. That was a little awkward, but I got it. That's like that, that's like that, I think. Okay, so this shouldn't be too bad, actually, because you just continue like this. Okay. Yeah, I can make this work. Just break all this stuff out. See if I can make that work. How do I connect that? Thinking like something like this. Gonna need a piece there. Oh, this is so difficult for me to conceptualize. Goodness. Probably should have planned this out like I did with the ghost that I built earlier on, but I neglected to. My apologies. Why is this so difficult for me to think about in my brain? Because this, yeah, this needs to continue to go up. Like that, and then, oh, goodness. Alright, this is the second level that I'm standing on. Oops. That's why it doesn't make any sense. Oh, the moment this got turned sideways is the moment my brain stopped being able to think about it correctly. So it's gonna be like that, and then... What is happening? I don't understand what I did wrong, but I did something wrong. What was I doing previously? I think I need to, like, actually step back and take a look at what I'm doing. I'm sort of like, I mean, that makes a lot more sense. Should probably build the actual just central hook out first. So that way it makes sense in my brain what I'm actually trying to do. I'm just going to do it all in red wool because that's what I have. Probably like that. I could even make it a little bit higher. Is that what I'm going for? Yes, that's much more what I'm going for. That needs to be white. Does it? Yes. Okay. Now I just need to try and continue in a normal fashion. Uh-oh. I'm fine. Only a little bit of damage, but I didn't suffer that much. My apologies. This is not going very smoothly. I'm trying to make it work, but my brain is imploding in on itself as it tries to conceptualize how to build this thing. Yeah, I think we have to put a little more thought into this. Keep saying that as if it's going to suddenly make the idea for how this is going to work just appear in my head. I think that wants to be red. And then like this. Like that. Right, I just need to think about the swirl. That makes more... Okay, there we go. That's... I don't know why my brain was having such conceptual trouble with that. Now this... I need to fix somehow. I dropped all my white wool. Well, actually, most of it's right here. Need to be cautious here. Because now I'm on a floating platform of nothing. I guess I can just build this out. It still looks awkward, but it looks less awkward than it did. I think we're going to continue in a similar fashion. Probably want to build just down on that. And then that'll make sense, I think. This is going to be an awkward thing to reach. I don't know how I'm going to reach down there. Yeah, I guess let's make those 4. Yeah, I'm going to have to break this out because I messed it up and I'm on the wrong height. Didn't fall, at least, or didn't break my legs. Okay, it looks more logical, at least from what I'm seeing. The top part is just anarchy. Also need to break those pieces out. It's probably just coming from the bottom. I think I'm going to do that. Of course, this would be the most time-consuming thing. There's always that one thing in an episode. It always sneaks up on you. You never expect there to be something of this level of difficulty, but there always is. That needs to be red. I guess? Sort of? Does that work? It is a different curvature, but let's just see if it accomplishes what I'm going for. It is my structure, and then I need to break out all the scaffolding. You know what? I think that's probably about as good as we're going to get, frankly. Why did I do it this way? I don't know why I did it this way. I'm just like all over the place today. I'm not even particularly tired. It's like early afternoon as I'm filming this, but I don't know. My brain is just totally dilapidating at the concept of trying to build something with a curve. Can I? Oh, come on. Is that enough? No. This got to be enough. Of course it was one more. I think it's effective enough for what I wanted to do, and what I wanted to do was use this plot, so I think in that sense, I've done it. Yeah, it's a little bit of a strange look. It's not the best candy cane in the world, but I'm not the best builder in the world. I don't know anything about this game. I say that as if I haven't been playing it for a year and a half now. Not a year and a half, but actually round about a year and just a couple months. I think that's effective enough for what I want it to be. It's not perfect, obviously. It doesn't look like an amazing candy cane, but it looks enough like a candy cane to where I feel satisfied. And I hope that you do as well, because I think that the amount of time I've put into the candy cane at this point is more than enough for the video. So, thank you for your understanding, and I'm going to continue on now. Okay. Now, alright. Well then, in that case, it's time to move on to the other major build that I wanted to deal with, which was our swimming pool. Now, I know that I have a particular look I want to go for, and I don't have the blocks I need for that, which is a bit unfortunate, but I could probably... I'll just use something else, I guess. Because what I wanted to do was use stone slabs, because I saw a pool design with them. Smooth stone slabs. I saw a pool design with them, and I thought that was really cool looking. But I don't have basically any cobblestone at all right now, or smooth stone. So I can't really make smooth stone, or get it. At least not easily, considering the fact that I only have about 10-12 minutes here. We're just going to have to improvise with what we have, which is not much. I'm having like an empty pantry moment where I just have to sort of throw something together with all the random ingredients I have. Probably going to end up being pasta-based. Unfortunately, there's no pasta in Minecraft, so I can't make a pasta pool, but one can dream. Now I'm running into the other issue of just the fact that I have basically no building blocks at all. I think they might all be in the eastern outpost, which would make sense. I just forgot that I had them out there. So I need to go off and grab that, because I need resources to build this. Of course, I will be digging out a big plot of land, and it'll give me a bunch of smooth stone, actually, in turn, because I'll be using my Silk Touch pickaxe, but it won't give me enough, I don't think. Will it? I don't think so. Because, of course, with slabs, you get 6 for 3 blocks of whatever it is, but that's only enough for 3 blocks of double slabs, which is what I'm going for. So we'll only get as many blocks, quote unquote, of slabs as we will blocks of smooth stone. So we won't have enough. We're just gonna have to make do with what we have. I hope I have cobblestone. I could use cobblestone. I might also have smooth stone. I don't remember if I was really mining that much, or if I just brought all my stuff over here. I don't remember. And it's unfortunate that I don't remember, because that is the one thing I'm supposed to be doing right now. Because I'm trying to commentate for you guys, and like, I need to remember all these details about my world and my videos. Oh, I do have smooth stone. Okay, that's actually good. That's really good, actually. So I can use the crafting table and make a ton of slabs really quickly. Exactly that many. I don't know how many that was. Oh, my iron's ready too. So we're just gonna run off. I'm kind of in rapid mode right now, because I don't know why, honestly. I mean, it's because I know that I don't have a ton of time left in the episode. I have about 10 minutes. We can probably get that done. Then I have to take into account the water, but I know that there's a trick I can do for that. And I'd love to light it up with glowstone. I don't remember how much glowstone I have, though. I might have enough. I just want to do like little dots of it, like you would see in actual pools where they have the little underwater lights just every once in a while. And then we'll build the diving board. It'll be fairly unceremonious. I like the candy cane from a distance. It still doesn't look exactly quite right, but if I spent the time to make it look exactly how I wanted it, we'd probably be here for a while. So I just like it conceptually, and I think it's effective enough as is. If I want to tweak it later, if I'm absolutely, completely irritated by it and its existence, and I want it to be different, I have the full capability to do that, just not on the time limit that I have right now. Let's quarry, why don't we? Because we need to get this plot of land. It's not even, which is a bit unfortunate, actually. I will just use as much space as I possibly can, probably literally up to the line here. And I will make the walls a little bit contoured. I don't need this to be like the biggest pool in the world. I just need it to at least stretch to the end of that platform and then a little bit beyond. So probably about here, actually. It's going to be a pretty substantial pool at that rate. So now I need to build this way. I don't want to intrude on the pond area or the fences. So we are going to have to actually make it a little bit smaller this way, probably about this big. Okay, that will work for now. And then I just need to get it to the point where it was previously, which is here. Oh, well, look at that. Perfectly coordinated on accident, kind of. Now I just get to quarry this out and then fill it with something else. Fill it with water, and then hopefully at the very end of the episode, we might go a bit over. I'm fully prepared, actually, to go a bit over, because this is going to be a fairly time-consuming thing. But if you can grant me the liberty of going a bit over, I assure you at the end of the episode, we will have me jumping into a pool from a diving board on the top of a mountain. And that sounds like a pretty cool concept when I say it like that. Alright. I don't need this to be really deep. I probably want the water to just be 3, 4 blocks deep, which means the whole thing is going to need to be 5-ish blocks. Not really sure how the calculations are going to work. I just need to think about whatever the lowest layer that I want water is on. I need to take one lower than that. I also need to take into account the terrain. Yeah, it's not going to be the most elegant and well-contoured pool in the world. The fact of the matter is I'm building it into the side of a hill. And I'm not being all, like, planning and, like... I'm not planning this out very, effectively. I'm not doing anything to, like, make sure that it blends with the nature of the land. I am going in for a quick and dirty renovation. Quarrying style. So, that's just gonna have to be how it looks. I will try and make it look slightly less completely, obviously unnatural. Alright. I might... Yeah. I think that will probably work for what we're going for. I'll just break out a little bit of this. And this. Of course, this area is dark now, so monsters are gonna try and make their way in here, but I'll do my best to make them not. So is the... I think this is actually going to be the top layer. I'll just build the outline right now, actually. Probably here. I should fill that in real quick. I don't know why I have the shears in my hotbar. Well, I do, because I was using them. Just make a very basic square pool. Okay. I don't remember if I wanted it to be one wider than this. Yes, I did. Okay, I do remember that now. Place those, place those, place those, place those. Okay. I also need to fill that in with dirt because that looks awkward. Alright, so now I just dig 3 down, and then whatever the bottom one is, I fill that in with... Do I want to use stone slabs for the bottom layer? That seems awfully inefficient. Then again, I'll be getting more in a second, but... I don't know. I think I might. That seems... I mean, I want it to be thematic. I might not use full slabs, though, because I can get away with half slabs, just leaving a cheeky little air gap at the bottom. It won't be very... because of course you'll all have the knowledge, because you're seeing me building it, that there's going to be an awkward air gap under there. It's not going to be great, but it'll work. It just might not look quite right. Okay, this is the level. This is the lowest level of the water that I'm standing on, so the... Oh, I forgot about that. So the block that I'm standing on right now, this layer below me, is going to be the layer of the floor. It's going to be a nice deep... It's a fancy pool, obviously, for fancy people like me, because I'm so fancy, or something. I'm not going to have enough room in my inventory for all this stone. I already ran out of room. So, we'll also be breaking out the walls, but the walls are actually mostly grass and dirt, so it won't contribute that much to the total of stone that I'll get. Anything counts, because I need to make all the slabs I can get, and then whatever... I'm probably going to make it all into slabs anyway. I was going to say whatever spillover I can use for my own other building projects. Okay, yes, we are already coming up on time. And I have not even finished digging out the area yet, let alone building things in it. So... we're going to go over time on this one. I hope I don't go over an hour. My apologies if I do. It might just happen. Okay, all of this stone. I should have brought a crafting table in here with me. I totally forgot about that. All this stone that's surrounding me is going to get eventually turned into slabs. And I'll put it back into the project. But right now, I just need to get this bottom floor filled in. because that is probably the biggest expenditure of all my slabs. At least my pickaxe is doing a great job. Got lucky that I got such a high level of unbreaking on it, because it is lasting literally forever. It's just dipping below half durability at this point, and I've been using it pretty much non-stop for, like, ever since I got it. Okay, so we get to do this. It's a little bit awkward building this with slabs. I think I'm going to do the full fill-in, because that's going to irritate me, the knowledge that the bottom layer is half. And we'll have enough slabs. I know we will. I mean, we have at least another stack already, and all this stone is going to get turned into 1,000,000 slabs anyway. Okay. So looks like we'll have enough to at least do the floor for now. I should really put away all the things I have in my inventory. I'm going to get rid of all the dirt, because I don't really need that right now. I would rather have stone instead. I don't even know what button I just pressed. Okay. Let's go off and make a bunch of slabs, why don't we? You know what I should really have? I should really have a trash can. I said I was going to make a cactus farm forever ago, and I totally forgot about that until now. Hold me accountable to that, please. Like, write it in the comments in all caps or whatever, because I know for a fact that I'm going to forget that I said that. So please, do inform me that I need to make that, because I need that. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. How many is this going to make? A lot, apparently. Alright. I'm not gonna, no need to go to sleep right now. I just want to get this done, and of course there's already mobs spawning in it. Don't you dare! That's what I thought. I'll get the grass dug out first, because that's going to be the quickest. The stone takes a little bit longer to break out, so I'll do the walls that are mostly dirt first. Break this out, and now I just get to place these for a while. Oh, no. It's already going horribly. I should really do this a layer at a time instead of doing it all at once. Yeah, this is far easier. I don't know why I didn't just do this from the beginning. Yeah, that's the sort of look I'm going for. It's probably the closest estimation to pool tile I can get with the resources I have. Yes, hello, noises. I know very much. I know very well about you. Thank you for letting me know that you are, in fact, still here and not wanting to leave me alone yet. Okay. That one's 9 wide. Okay, well, we need more slabs. Good thing I have at least one more. I don't know where I'm going to put the glowstone. I didn't even check how much glowstone I have. I didn't check at all. I might just not light this for until I get glowstone. I'll see. That would not be ideal, but I don't think monsters are going to spawn in the pool. If anything, I can just ring the outside with torches, and it should be fine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is a 9x8 pool. Very square pool. I didn't intend for that. I wanted it to be more like a 9x7, so it's got that a little bit of that. Just, you know, a sort of... You think you can hit me? Loser? Absolutely destroyed. Quickscoped. Maybe I shouldn't say that word. I don't want that to be the content that I produce. It was a little funny. I think it was the correct term for the moment. Okay. Oh, come on. I'm gonna do it again. Oh, I almost did it. It was almost awesome. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Why are there so many skeletons coming from there specifically? That's 3 in the span of, like, no time at all. Well, the stone bricks are finished. Or the stone slabs, excuse me. I can't reach that. Oh, that's evil. Okay, now I can. There we go. I'm just gonna absolutely blaze the outside with torches until I know that we have glowstone. So because it's 8 one way and 9 the other, it's gonna have sort of weird symmetry going on. the direction? Yes, okay. So in this way, it's that symmetry, and in this way, it's this symmetry. Okay. Now it's water time. Where is my infinite water source? I used to have one. I guess I could just dig one real quick, because I can just replace this anytime. To grab some of that didn't work. That's better. Okay. Now we get to fill this with a whole bunch of water. Now the trick that I learned is you just fill everything except the top layer, or like you build sort of a layer right beneath the top layer where you want your water to be, and then you just break this out after you fill the whole top layer, and it'll fill the whole pool. That would be pretty awesome if that's how real pools worked, because imagine how much less water you'd have to use. But unfortunately, that's not how real physics work. Kinda sad, but there's nothing that I can really do to fix that. And I don't know anyone else who can, so leave it for another day, I suppose. I don't know why I went with this direction first. Oh, this is going to be like a wave pool nightmare until I actually get this whole thing filled. This won't be too bad. We are 5 minutes over, approximately. I could have placed that way better, and it would have been so much better immediately. Okay, that's that whole side done. Alright, this side's actually going to be a little easier because I don't have to run all the way over there. I don't know why I started with that side. It just felt correct for some reason. Okay, that's that, and then I need 2 more. I should have brought more than 1 bucket, but I am unfortunately not that. I don't have that kind of foresight. Put 1 in the middle here. I don't know how many I'm going to need to place exactly, but okay, let me see what I can do. Oh, that was magical. That was cool looking. There we go. There we go. That was awesome looking, actually. I didn't expect it to do that. And then you just break all this out. And in theory, if I didn't horribly ruin anything, that should be filling the entire pool right now. And assuming my shovel doesn't break, we shouldn't have any more hiccups. There's just going to be a bunch of dirt at the bottom of the pool. Guess I'm going to have to get one of those big, long pool cleaning nets, which I've never actually used before. I've seen them, and I've held them, but I've never utilized them for their purpose. Grab all this dirt. I can't see anything, and I'm sure you guys cannot either, because this is truly dim. This is when the glowstone is going to become very apparent in how useful it is. Yeah, I'm just not checking if I have glowstone, because I don't know. It doesn't seem like a thing to bother with at this current moment. Alright. That's our pool done, at least in its early stages. Very fancy. I like having all the amenities are just sort of slowly filtering in. By the end of this, we're going to have some sort of luxury manor. Now, all we need is a diving board. And that should be a project that will take very little time at all, because I just need to build a little extended platform with some torches on it. And that'll be pretty much it. If I coordinated it correctly, which I'm certain I did. I want to make it 3 wide. Okay, yeah, that will work. It'll be a little off-center, but I don't think that's the biggest problem in the world. So I just make it probably, yeah, I want to have a little bit of a jump, a lead off. So it's not going to be a super big diving board, but it will give you a place to start from. Also, I don't have enough wall, but I'll just extend it a little bit. Break that out, put that there, put that there. All right. And now, as promised, assuming I don't miss the pool. Woo! Very nice. Are you going to do a jump? Come on. Do it. Or don't. Would have been cool if you jumped with me, but there we go. My inventory is an absolute mess, but I did get it done. I did get it. Yeah, we're over time. I didn't plant any jungle trees. That was the wrong goal that I just crossed off. Oops. I am absolutely all over the place today. I mean, the sort of frenetic rush at the end kind of made it a little bit more exaggerated, but I think that was probably going to happen anyway. Oh, and my overflow chest is pretty much full at this point. I should really do a better job of cleaning that, but I haven't done it yet. We'll get to it. For now, we're out of time. We got our ender chest built. We got new armor. We got our Candycane built. It's a little weird looking, but we got it built. And we got our swimming pool and diving ramp built, which are the things that I wanted. And now we have a fancy swimming pool. And I like that. I think it's a good addition to the just sort of whole, to just all the things we have going on around here. I think a swimming pool is a nice next addition. Well, I think that's about it for this episode. Well, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching this episode of the Minecraft Survival Series. If you enjoyed it, feel free to press the like button if you really enjoyed, or even press the subscribe button if you'd like to catch future episodes on my channel, and future content that I have planned for this new year. I have plenty of games that I want to play, and I'm going to tell you about them very soon, but just until then, I'm going to be doing this, and I hope you've been enjoying it as much as I have. I always appreciate the comments that you all leave, and I love reading them and responding to them. I love getting feedback and bettering my experience as a player in both this game and just in general. So thank you all very much. And as always, goodbye.